Hello everyone and welcome to another Thomas video. So today we're taking a look at Golgari Natural Order deck in Thomas format. So it's been a while since I've taken a look at Natural Order. I've been meaning to take a look at this card, but there was really no reason to. But now that we got some pretty strong green cards and a little bit more mana dorks, so I wanted to see how that helps with the Natural Order. The new cards that we're going to be playing are Noble Hierarch. We also have the Ignoble Hierarch. And we're also playing 2 copies of Crop Rotation along with 2 copies of Green Sun Zenith. And the reason for the Crop Rotation is because since we are a Natural Order deck, we play a lot of mana dorks, which means if we play a lot of Ancient Tombs in our deck, what's going to happen is we're going to run into these situations where none of these lands actually tap for a green source. So instead of having 4 copies of Ancient Tomb, we're playing 2 copies of Crop Rotation so that we have a choice between grabbing the Strip Mine for the Weary Zone Guard, or we can grab Ancient Tomb so that we can play out our Natural Order the following turn. Other than that, another card that we got is Grist, the Hunger Tide. This is kind of one of a unique card in our deck that you can tutor for using Green Sun Zenith or even Natural Order. And this is going to allow you to kind of help you destroy pesky creatures opponent has or even planeswalkers. And lastly, this is a card that we played before. It's the Sidecat Cub. And the reason why we're playing this is because it has a pretty good synergy with the Weary Zone Guard and Crop Rotation, but it is a green card so that you can Natural Order and sacrifice this creature. So what are we Natural Ordering to? We have 2 copies of Aatroxa and a copy of a Crater Hope Behemoth or a copy of a Grist. If for some reason you draw all of these cards into your hand, well, sucks for you. It is what it is, but you can technically still Natural Order into a Weary Zone Guard, which might actually help you still win the game if opponents kind of stuck on lands. But yeah, that is basically the deck. We have 10 copies of Mana Dorks into Natural Order, but you also have Weary Zone Guard to kind of slow opponent down with the Strip Mines. So like I said, I'm going to be hopping over to some Thomas 3 to show you guys what it does. So let's hop on over. All right, let's check this out. If I play the Hierarch, I can go Sidecat Cub into a fetch land. But considering that this is timeless, we should probably just Thoughtseize. Nice. Let's get rid of Liliana. Seems like they got another creature that they can Dark Ritual into. That's kind of unlucky. Just kind of shaking my head. Just kind of shaking my head. Is there a way I can Weary Zone Guard Strip Mine? There isn't, right? At least I don't think so. So what's the plan here? Am I leaving up a Crop Rotation? I think I should just, the thing is, like, they have a Deathray Shaman. I think I just pass. And see what happens here. Like, you know, they could just play a Sheoldred, something like that. Also, does this happen on opponent's turn? It does. Could be Sheldrick coming out. Another one ring. Another one ring. Okay, sure. Why did they do that? It could be a fatal push. There's no lands right now in the graveyard. Whoops. Just get rid of all the lands. That's really all I can do right now. Really all I can do right now. And hopefully we top deck like a natural order or something like that. Sheldred. An Edict. Wow. How did we win that? I don't know. Let's see what they saw. They didn't really see much. I didn't really play much other than crop rotation. But the fact that they saw my crop rotation, they might actually bring opposition agent potentially. We are going second this time. Maybe I cut Green Sun Zenith. It's good, but they're gonna have things like opposition agent. That's kind of like what I'm afraid of. This is too weak to strip mine. I'll play out the Deathbright Shaman. Maybe I should have actually played out the Hierarch. Okay, that's a good sign. Opponent doesn't have a fatal push. They bottomed the Sheldrick's Edict. This could mean that they don't have another land. Dark Ritual. Pretty bad for me. I think we have to kill this Worry Zone Guard. And hopefully they play One Ring or something. Oh, that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. So we lost all our precious resources. That's not good. Ooh, that's pretty good. I guess we just play this and pass. Attack with this card? Or should I trade with the Worry Zone Guard? I guess I can just wait until opponent attacks or something like that. See what they do. Pithing Needle. Surprised they play that. NO? Well, we do almost have it. Unless they call Deathray Shaman. Wow, they actually called Deathray Shaman. I'm impressed, opponent? Maybe I should have attacked. They're like dead in like 2 turns. Maybe I attack. Nah, they can double block and then just trade for 1. Okay, now that we got another Hierarch, I think it's maybe time to attack. Another Wary Zone Guard. Comes in tap, so you can't block. They're dead. I think my opponent's actually dead. Wow. This Scythecat Cub just like soloed them twice. A fatal push. Let's see if they have anything. Well, they don't. What did they keep? The One Ring? Another strip mine? No, thank you. Oh, that's a good one. Question is like, do I even do it? I don't know, actually. Maybe I just do it. Where is zone guard? Drop rotation. And a land. I can crop rotation right now to get another strip mine and then blow another creature up. Let's get rid of a Urborg. Opponent staring down at 19 damage. Alright. Seems good. Yeah, Green Sun's seen it out again. Maybe I should also get rid of a crop rotation, since they could have a opposition agent. Okay. NO. Okay, so no fatal push from opponent. I think I might just strip mine into Disruptor Flute. Oh man, that's really strong actually. So strip mine doesn't even do anything here. They're also going to Grief right now, so Natural Order goodbye. This is pretty bad. This do be a little bit bad. Probably have to take the damage from the Worry Zone Guard. And just leave up the Death Ray Shaman for the Worry Zone Guard trigger. That's pretty bad. Dark Ritual. Into what? Okay, what is going on here? Why would you play that? Isn't Ancient Tomb your only colorless? Huh. Strange. Strange, strange, strange. We're kind of dying though. We are kind of dying. I might actually double block this Worry Zone Guard. If this was a fetch land, I don't think I would be double blocking, but because it's not, maybe I should double block. But then I'm sacrificing a Deathray Shaman. I don't know. Okay, how many Dark Ritual targets do you have? Like another Sowing Micro Spawn coming out? So maybe I have to take this then. And hopefully I get a fetch land here. It is not a fetch land. It is not a fetch land, but it is actually good enough. Pretty close game. So I don't actually have another swamp to not shock here. So I actually have to let them draw a card. Yikes. Into a shaman. So I need a removal spell, right? Need a removal spell. Otherwise, we're dead. That is not a removal spell. A strange looking removal spell there. We gotta call Deathray Shaman, unfortunately. I think we're dead. Howling Ritual. They also have a calling ritual. Oh my god. Into another oh my god. I mean, I gotta keep it? It's better to have lands than nothing. Alright, I want to keep the Verdant Catacomb for the Scythe Cat Cub. But that means I have to play the Strip Mine, which is kind of bad. Strip Mine into a Strip Mine. What is like the most dangerous card to come out right now? It could be Fatal Push, it could be Dark Ritual. Yeah, maybe we go Dark Ritual. Let's give them a taste of their own medicine here. Alright, GG's. Playing against an energy and we don't have... We only have an Abrupt Decay. This hand is actually kind of meh. Much better. So far, during our 6 games I played, 6 matches I played, we've been mulliganing a lot. We've been actually mulliganing quite a lot. What? How's that possible? I guess we have to play Worry Zone Guard. I mean, they don't have much cards. And then we can maybe surveil into a card that we don't want. Another Ignoble. Okay. Explode. Attack. Think I might actually get another Bloodstained Mire to make my Psychic Cub like even larger. Nice. So they're playing Gruul. Maybe Jund even. Might want to bring some Disruptor Flutes for Ren and 6 there. Calling Rituals as well. What are we cutting? Thoughtseize? Maybe a Hierarch? Green Sun Zenith? Maybe I shouldn't even play Green Sun Zenith. I'll have a one opposition agent. Yeah, I need to take out the Green Sun Zenith. I don't think that card's good. Definitely an interesting hand. I think we're gonna pass with the Disruptor Flute. See what they do. If they go into Renin 6, we can Disruptor Flute. If they go with the Strip Mine, then not much we can do. Whoa, Ming Skin Boo. Okay, Timeless Hero. Okay, we're drawing pretty bad. Taking a bit of damage. Just a bit.
We will stomp out evil.
One ring as well. What? Well. Oh, I think opponent's dead.
Tragedy befalls us, boo.
Let's do that. They would need to draw an Ancient Tomb into like a 3-mana card. Yeah, right now it's not looking so good for our opponent. Natural Order. I think they die. Oh no, I have it in my hand. Oh my god. I'm like they're dead. They're dead, but no, they're not. Man, I guess they could have like double lightning bolt. I don't know. Crop rotation. No. I think the only way I can potentially die is probably like a bombardier, so maybe I want Fatal Push. So I think I grab one strip mine and maybe a fetch land. And then we can fetch and shock for like one fatal push. Oh, they play a crop rotation. Got me there. Got me there. I'm not really sure if they're playing Bombardier, but it's a guess. Lightning bolt. Ha. Wow. We actually lost this one. Alright, I'm gonna add Bowmaster instead of a crop rotation. Decent hand. I think we just took way too much damage last game. Probably what happened. Well, worry zone guard waiting room. Natural order. I should still keep this in case Ignoble Hierarch dies. Nice. Now, I don't think they can kill Natural Order. I mean, Aatroxa. Like, I don't think so. Probably? I don't know. Maybe they can, I don't know. Like a 4 damage into a lightning bolt. I don't think I block here if they attack. Okay, it's a 1 ring. So opponent's kind of dead. In multiple angles here. I think we just Disruptor Flute the 1 ring. And then we play Deathray Shaman. So we don't block this, right? We never block this. Because like we have the win next turn. A Pyrogoyf? Alright, so that's what they play to get rid of big creatures. Why didn't they give me any points? What? Wait, what? I got scammed? Right. Looks okay. They got rid of a Sink into Stupor. Okay, incredibly fast start from opponent. Thankfully, I do have a Strip Mine into Thoughtseize here, which is really good. So thank God for that. Interesting. They play one ring. Hmm. I think, again, the Green Sun Zenith is just a little bit too late, right? Just, I don't know. The car is just not that great. Wow. Respecting Bowmaster. Kind of insane. Into an island, into another ancient tomb. Wow. Yeah, that was actually kind of insane. So if I natural order for a Crater Hoof, should be lethal, technically, but I don't know, maybe I die here. Like I said. Crater Hope Behemoth now. The opponent's at 17, effectively. And they're also blocking as well. I don't think it's gonna be lethal. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is looking really bad. And now they also have a mana drain as well. Wow. We lost. Wow. They just got it like that. Double Ancient Tomb and triple Chrome Moxes. Alright, I think this is actually keepable. That was actually insane. Like I'm still kind of just thinking about it, but like it actually doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it actually doesn't make any sense. Yeah. I think we have to do that. So I can play the Hierarch. Right, so they have a mana drain. Got it. I think I'll just Disruptor Flip twice. Alright, I think we're doing quite alright. We got through a show and tell, which is good. Now we just need some lands. So we got 6 damage, 7, 8. We have 8 damage total. If I get a fetch land, we win the game. Nice. It seems like they're pretty good at drawing Chrome Moxes. Maybe I should have like a Force of Vigor instead of an Abrupt Decay. Maybe? Okay, this could be either really good or really bad. That's the most obvious Veil of Summer. Yep, so our Thoughtseize is kind of dead. Very nice. So, play this out. Play Wary Zone Guard. And then we crop rotation. Ancient Tomb. Into a strip mine. Get rid of both of these. Seems pretty good. Into a ponder. Looking for a land. So they don't have any lands right now in their hand. Now we get to Thoughtseize. Bravo. Alright, so we took a look at this deck today. I tried out a different version of this. I tried out Selesnya, which didn't quite work well. I had 4 copies of Ancient Tombs instead of crop rotation, and to some degree it kind of worked, but against like a top tier decks, it didn't really perform too well. So we're playing the Golgari version this time, which has a little bit better mana base because we can just play a bunch of Overgrown Tombs instead of the Selesnya where you have a very bad mana base with like a 1 copy of a Overgrown Tomb just to abuse the Shaman. So I didn't really quite like that. So we turned to this. There's a couple of things I don't like, especially like the Green Sun Zenith. I think the Green Sun Zenith it's very mixed. I like the idea of being able to Green Sun Zenith into like Grist or Green Sun Zenith into Wary Zone Guard, things like that. But the reality is that one mana difference is actually quite significant to the point where if you're paying 4 mana to cast 3 mana cards, it's just a scam. I didn't quite like this at all. Maybe instead of this, I can see myself playing like more copies of Thoughtseizes, right? Since there's a lot of show and tells at the moment too. But I kind of like the crop rotation because if you look at our deck, we have so many 1-drops. If you have a lot of Ancient Tombs, just so that you can cast Natural Order, now what's going to happen is you're going to draw a bunch of Ancient Tombs. Like, despite these cards being 1-mana cards, you're only going to be able to play out 1 card at a time. And this actually happened multiple times. Despite only having 1 copy of Ancient Tomb, but we actually got punished quite a bit. Just like naturally drawing into Ancient Tomb, despite being 1 copy, we had just, you know, a bunch of like 1-mana cards stuck in our hand, and we got super punished for having an Ancient Tomb. But I think we just got like very unlucky because it is just 1 copy of it. We're trying to use a crop rotation to find the Ancient Tomb if we really need it. Otherwise, most of the times the crop rotation is going to be looking for the strip mines because that's really the goal with the crop rotation here. As for the natural order, every time natural order came down, we did manage to win, except for that 1 game where opponent had lightning bolt into Renin 6. Usually it seems like the Aatroxa, if the Aatroxa does come out, you kind of win the game. The show and tell matchup was a little bit iffy because we only had 2 copies of Thoughtseizes main deck, so losing that game 1 means that you have to really work hard game 2 and 3. So yeah, I don't know. I think the Green Sun Zenith might be a scam because technically like natural order can go to Grist as well. So do we really need something like a Green Sun Zenith when you have something like natural order? And honestly, I think the MVP today was the Sidekick Cub. This card alone, you know, soloed a lot of decks today. It was absolutely insane. I think there's like something here. I think there's something here with the natural order. I had a pretty positive experience with the natural order today. Obviously, if you get unlucky and then draw like Craterhoof Behemoth and all the Aatroxas, well, sucks for you, but chances are you're not gonna see all 3 of them. As for the sideboard, now that we've gotten rid of Green Sun Zenith, we have the Orcish Bowmaster to punish draws, Force of Vigor against Mono Red, Calling Ritual versus Energy, Disruptor Flute versus a lot of decks, mainly Show and Tell, and an Opposition Agent against Show and Tell plus Beseech the Mirror. And you have a Titan of Industry. This one is decent versus Show and Tell. This is something that you can put down very safely when opponent does manage to sneak in a Show and Tell. If they have the instant speed combo, there's nothing really you can do about it. If a lot of like sorcery cards are stuck in their hand, they put an Omniscience down, you can get rid of it. Or if an Aatroxa comes down, this does actually block the Aatroxa because it has reach. It has a 7/7, and you can also put a shield counter on this card, so you can kind of delay dying if something like that happens, but you don't really want to be in that position to begin with. This is like the last resort kind of thing. So maybe because we have more room now, because we got rid of Green Sun Zenith, maybe I can see myself having some Graveyard Hates. So you can have a copy of a Hearse and copy of a Ghost Vacuum, something like that. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.